What's up mga rakitera? Good morning, good morning. And as you all know, I am a talentadong rakitera. By the way, welcome to my page. So for today's video, paano nga ba ako nagiging rakitera? But let me give you some tip. And our tip for today is 10 tips on how to introduce yourself. Syempre, para magkaroon tayo ng client, magkaroon tayo ng connections, at syempre para sa mga mag-OJT ngayon at yung mga mag apply sa trabaho, this would be become helpful to everyone. So, you listen very carefully and eto na. 10 tips on how to be or how to introduce yourself. Number 1, make a genuine smile. Smile. O, diba? Dahil ang ating smile will be the icebreaker ng ating connection among others. Lalo pag kagaya ko kayo na hindi naman maamo ang mukha, masungit, mukhang mataray, dapat para hindi mailang sa inyo yung mga kaharap nyo and you also spread happiness, it would give good vibes to others. So, make sure na pagdating nyo pa lang, nakasmile na kayo. At make sure din yung smile natin is genuine. When we say genuine, the smile came from the heart. Totoo siya, hindi siya phoning. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya peke. Kasi everyone could tell if peke. Okay? Number 1, genuine smile. Number 2, let's have it. Maintain the eye contact. So, di ba kagaya nyo? Kagaya ngayon, nagsasalita ako and my eyes focus on the camera itself. Kasi I wanted you to feel my connection with you. Malaking bagay yung eye-to-eye contact. It would also shows sincerity and the attention to details. You can make your kausap feel that you are heartfully listening sa sinasabi niya at yung interest mo. Okay, number 2 is the eye contact. Number 3, use a clear, steady voice. So, di ba, kahit tumotono-tono yung boses ko, malinaw siya. I-avoid natin yung sure, ganon, di ba? So, dapat malinaw yung pagsasalita natin. Malinaw siya na hindi naman sobrang bilis, hindi rin sobrang bagal, pero fitted siya dun sa kausap at sa situation natin, okay? We have the genuine smile, we have the eye contact, maintain eye contact, use a clear, steady voice. Now, let's proceed to number 4. Number 4, practice your introduction. Siyempre, dapat haharap ka sa salamin. Ginagawa ko yan, believe me. Haharap ka sa salamin and then siyempre, pag pinakilala mo yung sarili mo, wag napakahaba para ma-avoid yung dead air or yung boring moment. You can just tell your name and a brief things about you, like your hobby or your favorite, your interest, para it introduce yourself, para alam nila kung paano kanila pakikibagayan. Wag natin yung parang super bio data naman yung sinabi mo. Not like that, like simply, hi, I'm Marie, and my favorite dish is sinigang, but I also like kare-kare. So, in work, I am a passionate person and a dedicated one. Something like that. Meron kang brief description sa iyong hobby and then sa interest, but simply isiningit mo na kung paano ka magtrabaho. Okay? Next, number 5. Be a mindful of your body language. I-avoid natin yung cross arms, cross legs. Siyempre, pag tumayo tayo, dapat stand up straight. When you sit down straight. At i-avoid natin yung malikot na kamay, malikot na mata, malikot na ulo, or anything. Kasi, dapat open body language tayo na we could show na we are ready for help, ready for assistance, and hindi tayo irate na malikot or 'di ba yung nakakaagaw ng pansin ng iba. You maintain your professional standing or your professional gestures. All right? Number 6. Adapt the context. Ibig sabihin, when you introduce yourself, walang masyadong palabok. Kumbaga, ina-adapt mo yung context niya kung paano ka magpakilala. Whether is it formal meeting or casual meeting. So, dapat, depende rin sa kaharap mo. 'Di ba? Hindi siya pag alam mong corporate client ang kaharap mo, you should be a bit of formal. Then kapag yung mga colleagues mo, so alam mo dapat kung kailan professional yung joke or professional yung introduction, yung biro, para ma-avoid mo lang yung dead air. But if you think that the meeting is very corporate and very formal, you avoid jokes para lang mag-icebreaker. Sometimes, okay din yung formal ka at seryoso ka, but not too much. So again, adapt the context. Depende sa sitwasyon. Next, listen actively. When we listen actively, we could show sincerity. So kapag may nagsasalita, you maintain the eye contact, you smile, you can nod your head. But you make sure that you can show sa kausap mo na nakikinig ka sa kanila. Remember, I like talking to other people kasi marami kang matututunan sa kanila. And when you listen, you can analyze. So you listen very carefully sa sinasabi nila. Kasi it could also start conversation, 'di ba? Pwede kayong magpalitan ng kuro-kuro pag hiningi ng pagkakataon. Pero pag hindi ka nakikinig na mabuti, walang conversation na mangyayari. And remember that conversation starts connection. Alright? Next, use a positive language. Siyempre, dapat pinapakita mo excited ka. Pag may sinabi siya, you show excitement do sa sinasabi niya. You show excitement to the topic, but not to the point na very, not that one, 'di ba? Oh, really? Oh, I like that. Oh, that was a nice one. Oh, 'di ba? That is a corporate way of agreeing to the topic. Kumbaga, you are really excited to that thing na pag-usapan nyo, especially if you are planning for some future activities or future programs or offerings, or sometimes during the interview they will the interviewer will tell you, oh, we have activities like this, we also have a job opening like this. So, oh, really, ma'am? Oh, I think I could be a better fit to that. 'Di ba? Kumbaga, napapakita mo sa kausap mo na excited ka to be part of that team and part of that activities. All right? And include a personal touch. Okay, so hindi naman masama na mag-intrude ka sa kausap mo. Siyempre, it would be a good personal touch kapag may sinabi siya sa yung details, tapos you could share, oh, really, ma'am? You know what? I also have an experience for that. Ako, during my motivational talk, I usually do that. Kasi sometimes, the details on the book or on the internet, there are people nga, diba, they tell, buy the book. But it would be a great impact when you share an experience about that thing na pinag-uusapan nyo, 'di ba? Oh, like for example, during the leadership, oh, I have learned that there are different types of communication skills. So, during a leadership training, we have some tests, and then there is a questionnaire, then we answer for that. Oh, and then there are four types of communication skills, and then the result of the exam shows that I am idea person-oriented. O, 'di ba? And then from that, maiisip nung kausap mo, hindi siya basta lang nagsasalita. There is a basis, there is an experience. Also, like, for example, when I share about handling guest complaints, so I share my personal experience kung paano ko siya hinandle. So, hindi siya only by the book. So, yung kausap mo, magkakaroon din siya ng learning and yung credibility and reliability niya sa sinasabi mo. Alright? Next, practice makes perfect. O, diba? Practice makes perfect. So, you start your day looking at the mirror and, hi, hello, good morning. I am your host. Welcome to the 50th birthday. O, diba? When I do hosting on a birthday or even on a weddings, I actually make a practice or a rehearsal by myself. Also in team building, most especially during motivational talk. Kahit ako yung gumawa ng sarili kong slides, I always make sure na pinapasadahan ko siya kasi my style for that is just I post a picture and then I tell everything coming from my head, coming from my experience. So, I should be familiarized with that. Same thing, when you're going to the interview, dapat yung resume or yung curriculum vitae nyo is kabisado nyo siya and you are ready for interview or answering any questions. Same as upon introducing yourself. Kasi tandaan, malayo man, malayo pa, or malayo talaga, tandaan nyo, pag nagsikap tayo, mararating natin yan. So, let's go! Everyone, are you ready? So I wish you all the best. At remember these 10 tips on how to introduce yourself. Be confident. Okay? See you on my next video and follow me, your talentadong Rakitera. Thank you everyone and I wish you good luck.